Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is Jasmine. I have part 2 of your urgent predictions for the next 3 months. I've already posted part 1. If you haven't watched it, please do so. This is urgent as well. I have spoken with Spirit again. They have given me more messages that have come through for the next 3 months. And yes, I have pre-shuffled. I know there's been some people that say, well, how come you don't shuffle on camera? Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on what Spirit has to say. And I do a whole lot of shuffling, which I don't film because it just takes up too much space on my phone. If you don't like that, you don't have to watch, okay? Because I get tired of people saying, well, you're not shuffling on camera. Okay, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, all right? The people that pretend to be tarot card readers will try to shuffle on camera and make it look like they, oh yeah, we're these great tarot card. No, they don't talk to Spirit. I talk to Spirit. I meditate with Spirit. Sometimes they take up a whole lot of my time, which I'm not going to film. All right. So anyway, moving forward, if you'd like to buy my cup, the link is in the description down below, plus all the other links where you can click on my brother's art page. It's down there. Please subscribe to his page. The Tbony's music video, I appeared in her music video dancing. I have that on my page as well. You can click on the link. If you want to buy my cup, I don't have it here with me, but if you want to buy the cup, it will help you manifest money, love, and luck. Good luck and money, love, and luck. All right. I am running a $10 special tarot card reading, $10. Email me with the email down below, or if you already have my number, text me. All right, so let's get started with the reading. Predictions for the next 3 months. As I said in the first video, the big C is coming, and which is going to change a lot of things, because this one is going to be a little bit more severe. It's going to just come in like a wave and wipe things out, wipe people out, okay? Especially because a lot of people now don't wear their mask. They don't wash their hands like they used to. They're not using hand sanitizer like they used to. You know, they become very, very lax. So they'll be the first to catch it, all right? And each time the strain of the big C comes in, it gets more and more, it gathers more and more strength, where it's stronger to kill, harder to get rid of, will take your life. If you're not a healthy, strong person, if you have, you know, diseases or some kind of underlying, like diabetes or asthma or anything like that, it can take your life, okay? Because you're not strong enough to, you know, get rid of it. Okay, so with that, I'm seeing the 7 of Swords here. Okay, this video is, Spirit told me it's about scams. So in the next 3 months, starting in October, scams will be at their all-time high. There's already so much scams going on the internet, on your cell phone. People send you links saying, oh, your card was compromised. Please click on this link and give us your information on your debit card. No, don't do that, okay? That's a scam. You have your Amazon was closed down. I get emails like that. Your Amazon was closed down. Click on this link so we can reactivate it. And then I'll go to Amazon and look, and there's nothing wrong with my account. You know, there's going to be so much of that, which there already is, but it's going to double. The reason it's going to double is because when the big C comes, it brings in that energy with it, where people are sick, they're losing their jobs, and desperate for money. All right, and this is going on into the year 2024. All right, the one that concerns me the most is the about the people that are going to attack in groups. Okay, first let's read the first card. So this is the 7 of Swords. Again, this is someone that promises you everything, but is giving you lies. They are stealing things from you. You see how he's stealing the swords? Looking over his shoulder, stealing the swords. My phone is jumping again. I don't know why it does this every time I do a reading. You see that? Did you see that? I'm not doing that. The phone is doing it itself. So I don't know what's wrong with this phone. See how the screen jumped? Oh, that's so aggravating. Hold on, let me try something. Okay. So, anyway, so that's what this person is doing. Yellow represents new things, new promises, new beginnings. But he's tiptoeing, lying to you, stealing your source. So this represents all the thieves out there online, in your text messages, thieves that send you emails, you know, that type of thing. Quick, how do you say that? Quick, rich schemes where they say, oh, send me this much money and you get rich and all that. Don't fall for any of that, y'all. Don't fall for any of that, because all of that is fake. But that's going to double. That's going to double in the next 3 months, where it will leave you brokenhearted. Now, this is something that I've been seeing a lot of, and this is for people that are on dating sites, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of people that are fake, and we already have a lot of that, but that's going to double as well, where there'll be a picture of a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, but they'll say things like this. Right now, I'm currently in Korea. I was sent to a peace treaty mission, and I'm here for a few months. Please send me your information, or hit me up on WhatsApp or Google Chat or something like that. And you'll say, well, here, just text me on my phone. But they'll refuse to call you on your cell phone. You know why? Because it's a scam. Ladies, men, do not fall for that. That is at its all-time high. I have gotten several of those as well, where people will say, oh, I'm at a peace treaty, but baloney. All right? Baloney. So the next one is the one I was talking about. This is the Five of Swords. I'm sorry, y'all. Where a group of people are fighting. Now, this is the one that concerns me, because this is going to hit hard. We're already seeing this like in malls, where a group of people will rush into a jewelry store and they'll gangbang it and crush everything and steal the jewelry. Okay, this type of stuff is going to double. But I'm also concerned about people doing this. Like a group of people will walk up to you as you're coming. Let's say you're coming out of Walmart and you have your shopping cart. There'll be at least 5 people that will surround you and grab your shopping cart and run off with it. Beware of this, because it's going to happen, y'all. It's going to happen. Hold on for just a second. Okay, I had to plug in my phone. So these are the ones that concern me the most, because there'll also be things like when you're at an ATM, a car will pull up behind you, one will pull up in front of you. People will jump out and demand your money that you just took out, or your credit card. You won't have nowhere to go. You can't move forward. You can't move backwards, because people are surrounding you with their vehicles. Be aware of this type of stuff. They'll rob you at gunpoint. Okay. Also, you could be at a stoplight. Keep your doors locked when you're at a stoplight, because I see them just walking up to you. A car will pull up. Someone will get out of that car at the red light, put a gun straight to your head, or open your door and snatch your purse. Okay, you could lose your life over something like that. When you're traveling, keep your doors locked. Okay, all this is going to be at the all-time high. Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of the elderly getting robbed, because they're easier to get robbed. So if, let's say, your older elderly parent is coming out of Walmart or shopping, they look for those type of people that are weak, aren't able to fight back. So if this is something that concerns you, for your parents or your grandparents, go with them, or be there, or just do something to where they're not alone by themselves, because y'all, this is going to hit hard. There's going to be so much of this stuff going on, so much robbery. Also, we already know about people that walk up and get packages off your porch. Okay, it's going to escalate to them walking up and just going in through your back window in broad daylight. And this is already happening now, but now it's going to be in groups. Okay, there'll be 5 or more people going in and ransacking your house. Okay, be aware. This is on the rise. Put cameras up, security, whatever you got as security. Just be aware. Because a lot of this is going to happen as this big C comes in and the turn of the year. Okay. Yeah. So now we have the 7 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. And the upright, that represents when... There goes my phone again, doing weird things. Again, we have the cups here coming from heaven, which is offering you many, many things. Now, some of them aren't so good. One cup has a snake, one cup has a dragon, and one is covered. You can't even see what's in it. But it's in the reverse, meaning more scams. Not all of these are good. Not all of them are what you can trust. Do not trust, especially online things that want to sell you something or have you come somewhere. Don't ever meet someone online, especially by yourself, because you might not ever be seen again. Okay, that's another thing that's on an all-time high. Travel. Okay, travel. Again, travel schemes where people say, well, you need to travel for this job or for this meeting, but you have to send a fee. Don't send that fee, because that's also a scam. That will be at its all-time high. Oh, this phone's getting on my nerves, y'all. It's jumping so much. I gotta see why it's doing that. I know y'all can see it. So yeah, that will be at its all-time high as well. Do not send no fees for any online travel job. Okay? Don't do that. This is the card of travel, successful travel, when it's in the upright. But what's in the reverse is not successful. All right? Not successful. So I'm warning you about that too. Spirit is warning you about that. All this stuff comes from Spirit. And then we have the devil. Okay, the devil usually represents drug and alcohol, which I did mention in one of my prediction for 2024, where marijuana use will be at its all-time high. I guess they're reminding me again because they're telling me the same thing. Marijuana use will be at its all-time high. It's going to especially affect young children, even in the age of grade school, 5th grade, 6th grade, because it's going to be sold in forms, which it probably already is, of jelly beans, gummy bears, candy, lollipops, all kinds of stuff like that, and it's going to be legal. So it's going to get it to where children can get a hold of this stuff, because somebody else will give it to them. All right. So that's going to be at its all-time high. Marijuana use is going to be at its all-time high. Most people are going to be walking around high, which they already are, but it's going to double. Now, how would you like someone operated on you that's high? Or someone that's working on your teeth that's high? Or, driving an airplane that's high? I mean, come on. So be aware of this kind of stuff, all right? Now, last but not least, we have the Hangman in the reverse. This is usually, I get this when someone crosses over, they've passed away, crossed over to the other side, made it to the other side. But here we have it in the reverse. So when it's in the reverse, that means the person is in stagnation. This is referring to the big C. A lot of people are going to become very ill from the big C. Like I said, they're not taking precautions to avoid it. They're not covering their face. They're around large groups without a mask. I know a lot of us are doing it now, including me. I go out sometimes without a mask, but while I'm at work at the hospital, I still have to wear a mask, okay? I still got to do it. But when I get home, I want to take that off and just feel free. But it's still going to be out there. It's still going to float around. We're never going to get rid of it. It's becoming seasonal. Well, it'll come in real strong during the season. And then when the season passes, you'll hear little things that, oh, this person had it, that person had it. And then another wave comes in. Keep in mind, each wave that comes in is a little bit stronger, a little bit different. It does affect your lungs, your respiratory system. So beware of that. The reason this is in the reverse, meaning a lot of people get sick and pass away, or stagnation means you'll get sick and stay that way. Like you'll end up with some type of condition, asthma, diabetes. Okay, I know a person that when they got the big C, their pancreas failed. They ended up with diabetes. Very, very sick. I myself ended up with asthma because it shrunk one of my lungs. And keep in mind, I was wearing a mask. I was fully covered, and I still ended up getting it anyway. All right. So beware. This is all just a warning to tell you of what's coming. Taking precautions, protecting yourself. You know, be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're in crowds. Be aware of who's coming at you. Be aware of what people are doing. What are they carrying in their pocket, underneath their coat? Do they look suspicious? Are they dressed out of place? Are they wearing a long trench coat when it's summertime? What do they got underneath that trench coat? You know, be aware of your surroundings, of who's coming around, coming at you. Especially if you're in a large crowd where there's a lot of people walking around. I'm also seeing, Spirit is telling me right now about cars running over people in large crowds. This happens now occasionally, but this will be on the rise as well because there'll be a lot of crazy people out there. So keep in mind all these things that I'm telling you. Be careful, beware. Beware. Times are only getting worse because we're nearing the great tribulation. Just like in the days of Noah, the people were crazy back then, so that's when God sent the flood, flooded the whole earth, and started over. Okay, this time there is no starting over. Once the tribulation comes, it's done. All right, we're done. So, keep in mind, if you don't have a personal relationship with God, get one before it's too late. Because once you're gone, you cannot say, oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's too late because you're dead. Okay? Do it now before the great judgment day and the tribulation comes. All right? You heard it from me. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards. See you next time. Bye-bye.